that way, and the slash goes all the way up to the water to meet with the main line. And so you have this little bit cut off. Well, when we take out the train tracks, the space is still there. And so you end up with this sort of unused part that becomes Pioneer Square / Pigeon Park. Now, Judy had talked a little bit before about a certain unnamed sergeant that had that brilliant idea to move the drug trade out of the hotels out on the street. He was also very involved in another related initiative, which was adjusting the geography of an area to reduce the likelihood of crime. So, for example, there used to be a lot of shrubs in front of the library in Main and Hastings, in front of Carnegie Center, and he was part of the group that encouraged them to get rid of them to create long sight lines to make it easier to see if somebody was dealing. The downside of that is that it lost a lot of character. You ended up with a flat paved space with nothing interesting to it at all. Although this area has seen some improvement, Pigeon Park, this is sort of another example of that sort of flat, boring landscape in an effort to reduce crime. There have been, sorry.
Whenever we get
I'm not sure about this building. I mean, so many of these buildings have been so many different things over the years. I don't know each of them particularly well. There's a store inside now. But she was talking a little bit earlier about drugs. Well, the drug of choice in Vancouver's history, like she was saying, was mostly alcohol. We also had a fair bit of opium early on in this community, which most people associate with the Chinese community. Well, of course, who introduced opium to the Chinese? The British. Right? That was part of the reason that China and Britain had their wars over Hong Kong and places like that, is because of the opium trade. So it is a little ironic that the British introduce opium to China, the Chinese bring opium here to Canada.
Actually, it's important to remember